Yo, Bionicle, that looks so cool. Can I copy your homework?
Yeah, sure. Just change it up a bit so no one catches on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Oh, yeah, these look great. Man, oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Thank you, Bionicle. You really helped out in this one. Oh, happy 20-year anniversary, too. See you later, dude.
Hello everyone, and welcome to yet another TTV Ninjago review. Today we're taking a look at the final set in the Island set wave, this time being the largest, set number 71748 Catamaran Sea Battle. The set contains approximately 780 pieces, retails for about $70, and comes out on March 1st. We'd like to thank the LEGO Group for sending these sets to us, however we'd like to stress these will all be our personal opinions, not influenced by that, and based off of our personal time and experience with this model. So without further ado, let's get started.
Well, this looks very familiar to you, doesn't it?
It does. It looks super familiar. We're gonna make a set comparison with a set from another theme a little more toward the end, but...
Spoiler review, it's Bionicle.
It's kind of a familiar looking premise. But let's go ahead and dig into what we have now. Where would you like to begin?
These look awesome. This is like the first time Ninjago has really gone into like these types of boats. So when I first saw set images for these, I was like, oh my gosh, Ninjago can do that? Yes, they can. Like Kai has a catamaran boat. That is so fresh and new. It's so freaking cool. And the designs, the colors, the techniques, the sails, the colors, the sails, it's so well done. And I can't praise this set enough. I can't praise the box art enough. The box art has the whole story on there, like practically. Like it's gorgeous. These are definitely some of the, like, I can probably guarantee some of the top selling sets for this wave. So
I think that this is easily my favorite for this wave. And I want to start over here, because I echo a lot of her thoughts on this. I want to start with Kai's vehicle. This is potentially one of my favorite Ninjago vehicles ever released. Like, don't get me wrong, Ninja Nightcrawler's still number one, but this is a strong contender for a second or third. It's just got an awesome color scheme. It's got awesome just patterning. The build is really solid, and it has such a cool function, that I was not expecting.
Ready for this?
Flip it. Boom! Now you see, it doesn't extend a whole heck of a lot, but I didn't see that coming. It's just it's just so cool. I just really like it. It transforms the entire feel of it, and it's such a straightforward function. What makes it really cool to me is that it's heavily Technic based. So I really like it for that. It's got a really ingenious actual build. I just think it looks really cool. In addition, you have places to store the ninja's weapons on the underside. That is super important. I really don't have anything to complain about for this, other than maybe these don't extend as far as I would have liked them to.
It definitely feels more of like a catamaran once you extend it in comparison to its, the bigger one, I would say, the Keeper's version. But both contained in and contained out, this has a sleek build. Amazing colors. Once again, Kai is deserving of a boat because of his fear of water. And I'm so glad that Kai gets a boat, because red is a huge contrast to water, the color of water, which is blue. This is gonna freaking,
stand out.
Stand out. That's the word. It's gonna really stand out in the show. I'm really excited to see how this is translated. But yeah, freaking, this is so pretty.
Yeah.
So.
And just super bright, super excellent. I do find it very interesting that instead of Kai's usual red and orange, it's a red and bright flamish yellow. Is that what they call it? Keat orange. We call it Keat orange around these parts. I do like how that kind of accents very, very well. It's awesome.
However, once again, like the bike set, the chopper bike is one of those. This is my pretty side, because the sail only translates on one side. You get a very dull version of it. You get to see kind of the mechanic of how this is put up. It's very interesting to see, like, it's very multicolored. It's not a standard, like, you would think that they would keep this like one color all the way through. Instead, it feels kind of, disjointed, But other than that, this is not the pretty side. This is the pretty side. So that's like the one complaint about this beautiful little toy. So
yeah, no, absolutely. Moving on
to this monstrosity.
Always a bigger fish. There is a lot to take in with this. There are a lot of functions. Hayley's demonstrating the first one now. You have this kind of back section here, and you push it forward, and these blades shoot out from the front of it. Super, super cool. I kind of found that accidentally. I didn't know that was there.
He was playing with this. He was like, wow, this is so cool. And then he like slipped, his fingers slipped, and he was like, whoa!
Yeah.
There's teeth.
I really didn't see that coming. I thought that was super, super cool. The build of this is also really excellent. It's very well put together. It's got a very stylistic look to it, and it's very solid. Like, it definitely is not a flimsy boat by any stretch of the imagination. Color scheme is also just, it's so good. You got this dark tan, you got the turquoise, which is not a color scheme in a million years I ever would have considered using. You got the brown accented with the white. It's a really solid and good looking set.
This feels like it was constructed on an island. You got the the wood, the turquoise paint that the keepers use so often. Of course, the tan as like bamboo and whatnot. It feels like it was built or hand built by the keepers. Even the white translated, like Eljay was mentioning what he was building. It looks like the bottom of a whale. This looks like bone was really used as the structure of this catamaran for these villagers. So it feels like practical in the sense of it reflects island life. So it's, and like I said, the first function of it, the teeth hopping out. You can also detach these catamarans just by popping it out, boom, and it has its own little boat now, and you can just take Jay and go wee, off it goes. And then if you want to put it back in, you just pop it back in, boom.
The interesting thing about these that I found was that they're modular. They have access points on both sides, so you can interchange them however you like. I don't know entirely why you would, but you can, and I thought that was a very interesting design choice. On this one over here, you do have this blaster, just a single stud shooter. You press down, studs go flying. Additionally, up here, you do have blasters, which can kind of move outward just a little bit, and you press down on the longer trigger, thing goes flying. So a lot of firing action for these.
You want to talk a bit about these pieces?
Which ones? Oh, yes! These are pieces that debuted in Bionicle in 2008, and they are in turquoise. I just find that kind of cool. I don't know why they brought these back specifically. They've been around every so often, kind of throughout the years since 08, so they're over a decade old. I like that they're here. It's kind of cool. Yeah, just nerding out about that just a wee bit.
So, this set, however, also falls to the pretty side aspect. This one is a bit more contained because we have this continuous jet black structure that holds the sail together. But once again, it's definitely, it's only one-sided.
Yeah, that's faded. It is interesting to note that the sail is on a ball joint, so you get a large range of motion. Just probably try not to have this guy here because he gets in the way. You're going to have him here, maybe sit him down, but other than that...
It's a lot of articulation. This the articulation does not exist for Kai's. Kai's is just, a very vertical, tilt.
Back
this
and forth.
one is anywhere you want to put this. So...
Yeah, so it's very impressive. It's definitely, its size and scale is very impressive, and the actual design work here it's really, really good. I'm very impressed by it. So
I would say let's talk a bit about minifigures, but every single minifigure we've seen here already exists. So if you want to check out what we think about these minifigures, you can check our past videos for this wave.
They're all good. They're all solid minifigures. If you're here just for this video and you don't have any intention of looking at the others, Kai's is very traditional ninja, but it looks very good. Jay's is ninja plus kind of this weird urban tactical look. Zane, he's got a little bit of a bare chest, which is unusual because it has his heart exposed. And then all of the keepers, they look really cool. One of them has a mask that's really neat. And of course, the big guy here has a really great helmet piece and some good torso prints. So they're all very solid minifigures, all in all.
All in all, well said.
So, okay, let's get to the big fish, the big enchilada. So this set is awfully reminiscent of a Bionicle set from 2006. This is called Race for the Mask of Life. Came out in 06. I can't recall its price or piece counts right now. I do apologize for that. I hope it's all visible for everyone. We do have a review for this set on the channel, so you can go and check that out. Oh no!
Uh-oh, we lost a Paraka.
Yeah, it's Radak. Radak is gone.
Okay.
Oh no! So, it's a very similar set in the sense that they're kind of catamarans. You have a smaller, kind of a smaller boat up against a larger boat, like so. And it's super interesting to see this dynamic. Just kind of how this is a similar concept, but how drastically things are different.
Why am I holding the Bionicle set and you're holding the Ninjago set?
It's like poetry, it rhymes. So, I would like to say, if you're interested on a review for The Race for the Mask of Life, again, it is on our channel. I am a huge Bionicle fan. I am biased to Bionicle. I say, unequivocally, here and now, the Catamaran Sea Battle is heads and tails better than the set from 2006. The set from 06 is very, very gray, very dull in color. The actual builds of these catamarans are very blocky and stiff. You do have some functions in this, some claws and whatnot. This one, you have a function where this whole upper platform kind of comes up, and you have some blasters.
That's cool.
But other than that, it really doesn't even stand to compare with this modern Ninjago set. So if you like this set, and you're looking for something reminiscent of it in the modern age, this is it. This is where you have it. It does a great job of being colorful, vibrant, well built, with plenty of functionality and play, and plenty of minifigures for you to enjoy. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The new one comes with 6 minifigures, the old one comes with 8. And I still think you're getting a better deal with the Catamaran. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. I'm partial to it because it's very reminiscent of this Bionicle set. And to me, that's just kind of appealing. I kind of like that. I'm glad we have a modern day counterpart. So, as far as my final thoughts are concerned, highly recommend this. I really, really enjoy this set.
Don't mind me, I'm just over here playing with the Bionicle set.
Yeah.
But no, I completely agree. I love the colors. I mean, the turquoise, the red really makes it. There's a lot of action going on here, and I can guarantee that the Catamaran set is going to be a big deal in the island. So this combined with the Keeper Village, you've got the whole story pretty much there. Maybe throw in a bit of dragon, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But I'm in love. I think this is a really strong wave, even though it's a smaller wave. Once you put everything together, it's actually a pretty good value. So
yeah, I was surprised because I remember being quite critical, quite harsh on this smaller wave. I wasn't super impressed by anything I saw, but actually getting to see it in person, it really does have an impact, and it's on a completely different level to see it in person and actually get to be hands-on with it. So think that does it.
That does it.
Alright, well, in that case, thank you all so very much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed these reviews, this one obviously included, and if you haven't seen any of the others, well, what are you waiting for? They're all in a playlist which you can access right up there. Thank you once again so much for watching. Let us know what you think about these sets, either once you get them or before you do, down in the comments below, and check us out over on the TGV message boards at board.tgbchannel.com. We'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day.